Ah, sale para la segunda parte. Bueno, toca ver cuándo lo descargo. Toca ver cuándo lo descargo, compadre. ¿En serio? Ah, pero es que ya viene el aniversario, ¿no? Ah, bueno. Pero está bueno, ¿no? En una semana comienza el aniversario y ya el aniversario está puesta. Yo que quité eso. ¿De cuántos segundos de comerciales te pusieron? Ah, pero te pusieron de 30 segundos. Sí, yo lo puse, pero no sabía cuántos comerciales. Pero no sé cuántos comerciales los pueden poner. Quité ese ¿de qué? De lo que estaba pasando. Pero ese de los comerciales no sé cómo. Ven. Ah, sí, aquí con esto aquí, a ver, vamos a ver. Vamos a seguir haciendo historia de Soto.
When I first handled the device, I felt a yearning.
No, y
it had curiosity for me, perhaps.
No, un seguidor que me regaló las 2 expansiones que me faltaban del juego.
That would strengthen the connection between wielder and heart. I've taken to calling
Ahora
them
tengo juego para
motivations.
rato.
They should enable the heart to attune to even stronger emotions, hidden within you. I've got one.
Ahora tengo espacio para rato, güey. Ahora tenemos que ir, güey. Casa de fisura de rango 2. ¿Qué tengo que hacer? Usa la motivación para mejorar el corazón. No sé aquí qué es lo que tengo que hacer. ¿Cuándo lo hicieron? ¿Cuándo lo hicieron? Tengo que hacer acá, no entendí. Usa la motivación. Esa motivación. Esto es lo que no entiendo acá. Esto es lo que no entiendo acá. No sé cuál tengo que usar acá. Usa motivación, ¿qué es esto? Dale, gato. Te cuida. Estoy viendo cómo sigo acá. Usa la motivación para ver registro. Localiza el objetivo. ¿Qué me dice la motivación? Usa la motivación. Este para escanear y buscar la fisura. Pero aquí en el dominio de fisura, aprende a extraer más esencia de los tricky, consigue accede a comprar armaduras, resguardo astral y receta de fabricación de motivación crítica muy típica para que case la fisura. El corazón, tesoro, porque el tesoro arcano menores de mapa. No.
Desde mi ventana se alza el lucero, mientras mi mano descansa con recelo. Sobre la reja,
Seguimos con historia, hermano.
aclara el reflejo de lo que siento.
No sé. Corriente. Este para la corriente ascendente, pero no sé si este corazón del oscuro. Este para mejorar el corazón.
Desde mi ventana se alza el lucero,
Era este.
mientras mi mano descansa con recelo.
Este.
Sobre
Vamos a ver.
el ocultamiento, aclara el reflejo de lo que siento.
¿Dónde estará? Aquí conseguimos abrir la fisura. Tengo que subir los corazones.
Just one more confirmation of how great I am.
Esta está la otra fisura. Venimos a buscar la otra fisura. Ay, pues madre, ¿dónde está esto? Esta es la fisura, esta es la fisura. No tengo experiencia con este gigante. ¿Dónde estará? ¿Dónde estará? Vamos a darle volando para allá. Por lo menos llegué para cerrar la fisura. No sé qué me da. No, no me da un coño. Muy bueno, no me da. ¿Dónde va? Para allá. ¿Dónde van ellos, pues? Aquí hay fisura. Una fisura. No, pero esa no es la que estamos buscando. Ah. Sorry. Cracheo ahí todo raro. Amitas. Ah. Ay, pues,
I need any ward in the area on my position now. I've got a plan, but I need help.
no, estoy bien lejos, hijo de madre.
Really not reloading. That was a and we must forcibly remove this tentacle. This babe chose violence. Feel the fury.
Ah, aquí, pero aquí estás en el...
Wield it. Seal them in Nios.
la fisura.
Resisting the urge to hate these creatures. Strenuous work. But we've earned rested. However brief.
I could outrun a centaur. This is an apple days. Impressive combination.
Sweet, sweet loot.
Vamos, seguimos acá.
fury.
Más abajo. Listo, aquí verlo. Falta un... Para ver. ¿A dónde vamos ahora con esta fisura?
You there. I'm putting together a team. Join me. I appreciate your help. The last few days have been taxing, to say the least. I must rebalance myself at my forge.
No sé qué.
It's at the heart.
Si ve eso, pues vamos. Ay, ¿dónde se fue este desgraciado? Me da pena. Me da pena, llegué.
Prepare to be equalized.
Time to do some real damage.
I'll see this place restored. Mark my words. I refuse to let my legacy be of mass graves and broken souls.
Vamos, sigamos, sigamos, sigamos. Nin. No es mayo, hermana. Me falta poco.
Leah, how nice of you to finally show up.
Red! Not you too!
He actually remembers me. Impressive.
No es mayo, hermano.
This isn't you, Red! The Cryptos have a hold over you! Fight them!
You abandoned us to this madness. They destroyed everything. We needed you.
Omnitus is being overwhelmed. My help was needed elsewhere. I'm sorry!
You will be.
Vamos, mátala, desgraciada.
Get me, Red. You will be avenged. I promise.
Lear, are you okay?
Now's not the time for mourning. We press onward.
Ando como el coco, ¿no?
The great hall was spared from the foul stench of these defilers. They'll pay for this.
A uno.
This madness must be stopped. I'll bring these
Are you positive? Need I remind you that you were unwavering? I could outrun a centaur.
dando eso.
Your seeds are showing. You'll be feeling that one for days.
Parece que no hubiera nadie.
Is it just me, or am I amazing?
I see the pattern at last.
Falta poco. Puta pariu.
Feel the fury. Time to do some real damage.
Ay, la perdimos. No lo pude hacer, tengo que esperar ese evento.
I can't... there it is. A rush of cold air, turning to warmth, joy, and then anxiety.
fisura. Dios, estamos caídos.
So?
That was overwhelming. But also...
Exhilarating. The heart is a peculiar device, but I thank whatever spirit you've been to that you've got it in your pocket. If you ever want more, come see me. I've crafted some even more potent than what I gave you. Hunt swiftly, and with empathy.
¿Dónde vamos? ¿Dónde vas? ¿Dónde vas? Voy a volar, parce. Aquí no hay nadie.
Not enough energy. Still standing. Barely.
Baila. De rango 2.
Hurts, doesn't it? Time to do some real damage.
Ahí está, llegaron ya. Tenían que matarlo, weón. Dale para entonces aquí. Cazando fisuras. Ese no es bueno. Ya me mataron, qué hijo de madre. Ay, hijo de puta. No.
Replenishing.
Attention ward. Preliminary signs of multiple rift anomalies. Possible equipment malfunction.
Pero que me da tiempo.
Current flow by my will.
Pela ahí.
Wayfinder. While we search for Isgarin, I have a hunch that I'd like you to follow. The bastion of the obscure. I can hear whispers. Not Cryptis, not Isgarin. A pole? I don't think it's malevolent, but I think it's looking for you.
Reúnete con tus aliados en el bastión oscuro. Vamos para acá. Tenemos la historia, a ver qué nos cuenta. ¿Qué nos cuenta?
Wayfinder, Zizzle called on Urchik and Glade to
¿El
assist
capítulo
you
vamos?
in the Bastion of the Obscure.
En el 8.
I'm not sure what we're even looking for.
Oh, what does Glade mean by that? Glade can sense something. She's not sure what, but she thinks it's Maban. I don't know what it is, but I trust her always.
Let's see what we can find.
Pero la sala de bastión.
Skrit is saddened to see these halls empty. No astral ward, only the smells of fighting and fear.
que por acá. ¿A dónde más vamos, pues? Ya hay algo, pero no sé qué. Ah,
Glade's found something! Quickly, quickly!
radio. Ahí encontraba algo.
Oh, tragedy. Script hates to see so many good friends lost, hates it.
It never gets easier. I know.
Urchik doesn't smell anything besides death, Glade. Let's continue the search.
Cryptus!
Is the commander learning to read Gladium's gestures?
Or the Cryptus's tactics. But Glade is a good leader.
Son unos fastidiosos.
Back on my feet. Hurts, doesn't it?
Es que por acá.
Script recognizes this. It's one of the housings that
Investiga la
Lavon used for
carcasa
his
del
most
artefacto.
valued artifacts.
But no artifact. Do you think the Cryptus got to it?
No, this way! Glade says it's nearby.
Parece la legendaria.
She wants you to pick it up, Wayfinder. It wants you.
Why do you stop fighting? It's not worth it. Killing you. Son, look how bloodline.
Ay, madre.
The wind of truth cannot be quelled. I summon the power of her. I got it. Barely.
Madre.
You'll be doing that one for days.
Are you okay, Commander?
I'm fine.
Agrúpate con
But
tus
I heard
aliados.
Maban.
Cabeza.
Iskaran was... I don't know what it means. They were fighting.
Who was fighting?
I've only heard Iskaran's voice once before, when I was very
Un puntico más. Digamos.
Commander, it's time.
La bastión
We know where
celestial.
Iskaran is.
I'm with you.
¿Cómo llego hasta allá, hijo de madre? Sí, pues no agarra esta. Ay, pero creo que podía subir por acá.
we fight.
I don't need anything when I'm here, because it feels like home. The space between my body and my mind, where I just observe.
Tengo que llegaste arriba, vamos a ver. ¿Cómo llegamos hasta allá, hijo de madre? Hasta allá. Creo que tengo ni idea. Mm.
What? A giant squid tentacle? What do we do? Too many cryptids! Knock their brains in! If they have brains, don't worry about that! I'll do this thing yet!
If we have brains?
Your arcade rivals have enough kick the stunt! Let them have it!
Ah, madre, que tengo que hacer para acá. Ué, puta. Huye, perra, huye, huye. Perra.
Supplies are dismal. I suspect we'll need to get more creative to survive a war of attrition. Got a number of weapons in the research labs. All experimental and untested. But better than nothing.
There are a few tricks we could utilize. Akeem's collection of scrolls has been untouched for a century. What they contain
is useless to us without them. We know this. We keep that room locked tight for a reason. Here I remind you of the Quaggan incident. That poor girl still vomits seaweed, even after the hex was lifted.
Está arriba, ¿no? A ver si vamos para allá. Las plataformas. ¿Pero por qué? Está huevón, que no te veo. Para la historia, bueno, seguimos. Vamos con otro poquito de historia. Y reúnete con tus aliados.
I thought our days of adventuring were done. I've quite settled on the idea of watching the world from the tower.
You? Glad to do management work? You've changed since Radosun.
I never said I don't appreciate a good fight.
Que nos
So
van a
long
pelear.
as it's a good one.
Well, if not good, this will certainly be exciting.
Oh, Skrit is so glad to see the commander.
La aguja del mundo.
The Wayfinder. Urchic means. Apologies. Skrit is scared. The scout said that they heard screaming. Oh, Glade. Urchic doesn't know what Skrit would do without you. You'd be just fine if something happened to Skrit, but whew, Urchic? Skrit doesn't want to know life without Gladium.
Perhaps we'll meet during more polite weather, Wayfinder. Do I long for the days where Isdaren's greatest
Y es hora de
fear was
empezarla.
Nagta's cooking?
As much as I'd like to jest.
I know. Let's think on the brighter side of things, just for a moment.
Wayfinder.
Zoja?
Entonces ya.
Isgaren built it himself, when the world was still run by nature and beasts.
Sizzle, do you still sense him inside?
I do. I can hear the scraping of claws, movement, echoes, cold, cryptis, and...
Then we better hurry.
Your miry companion was right. A
do you mean?
Say something, Wayfinder?
Nothing. Thought I heard something.
Are you okay?
Careful.
I'm fine.
Okay, fine.
Temos, pues.
Eyes up!
I could outrun a centaur. Your skills are showing.
Stronger? They've been eating well.
We're down a wizard. Don't let them get an edge.
I agree with our little light. Move forward with shields high.
Time to do some real damage.
Tengo un pollo botella ahí para tomar esa cosa.
This doesn't it?
He's coming. Quickly, tell me a fond memory.
More of them!
When Irene was little, I played games with her. Taught her how to hunt.
Keep that close. We'll need the one to escape tombs.
Commander! Are you okay?
Zoja, I promise I'll explain, but now is not the time.
Is one of them... in there?
Not at the moment. No.
Who was that?
I could outrun a centaur. Time to do some real damage. I could outrun a centaur.
Pues continuemos. Discarren.
What are you doing here?
Scarron? It's us.
Sounds like you got a heck of a cold, friend.
One fate awaits everyone.
Not Scarron.
After him!
Battle awaits.
Scarron, we're here to embrace you.
Oh. It looks like you've got plenty of help without my hand.
Maban made a choice when they brought the Wayfinder in.
I could outrun
and
a
I didn't
centaur.
agree at first. However,
Maban's optimism got him killed.
That was impressive.
Unfortunate, but not blameless.
you speak of our friend with disdain. You've been here, compromised. Whatever that thing is, strike it down before it returns to his body.
I could outrun a centaur. Time to do some real damage.
I can sense his rage inside of that swirl. Don't let it return to him.
Vamos, Carmen, que vas a perder.
I could outrun a centaur.
Push back, Iskarin.
What? Do you need my power now? Why not look to your new Wayfinder?
To take an axe to Maban's memory. We need to keep up with him.
Do you think he's...
He's not in his right mind. Something's off. He's... You know Iskarin. He can be cavalice, but not uncivil.
He's headed straight for the source. We can't lose track of him.
I could outrun a centaur.
More Cryptus!
Primo.
Launch that memory. Don't loosen your grasp.
Some stray commander.
Otra.
Do you think you're helping them? Do you think you're doing anything by causing more pain here?
Don't let him get to you, Wayfinder.
Maban chose to trust me, and you can too. I may not be a wizard.
You brought the world to the brink of ruin. Do you realize if you hadn't killed Zaitan,
Did you not see what the Elder Dragons destroyed with every cycle? The lives they ruined? You didn't witness the terror they wrought firsthand. You hid.
and you don't see it. But how could
Estoy en
you?
plano conocimiento superior.
I exist at the edge. You scurry below. I protected this world for you couldn't fathom.
I think they can. And they've saved it just the same. Dusty Codger. Collect yourself.
Reaction. This is all the product of a reaction. Your emotional decision.
Parcerito. Vamos con todo contra él.
I could outrun a centaur. Searing flesh or bone.
Reach my age. See what I've seen. Maybe you start to understand. Your eyes have flashed. Parades and songs. Celebrations to another blood.
I could outrun a centaur.
Sit in the shadows for a while. Would you save the world if no one saw you do it?
Yes, of course.
Ya, vamos a dar. Ya. Hemos dado Sampai.
Stay away from this place.
We follow.
He will hear us, Wayfinder.
Ya vamos otra vez. Pues madre, pero qué.
The higher the tower, the longer the fall.
Be as stubborn as you like, but we aren't going to abandon you. Whether or not you disparage your friends.
The Wayfinder has fought with us.
¿Cuánto nos falta
They were
para
there for
cumplir
Maban
la
when you
misión
weren't.
diaria?
Curator.
La recompensa.
Maban. He...
You'll be doing that one in days.
It's working.
No, parcerito.
I see the path at last. I could outrun a centaur.
No la agarró, pues. Perdón. Hijo de madre, me dio fue martillazo.
My flames burn hot.
Remember the night you found me, out in the storm? My faith was as broken as my body, but you took me in. Let someone else play protector for once.
Pure, me fue.
Please, I can't keep him away.
Who is it? Ephart?
Much worse.
No, it's someone else.
How do you silence?
Softly.
Vamos para el techo. En la cumbre de todo, de allá arriba.
Stop it! If we bring down the spire...
I don't want to hold Isgarin up on a pedestal, but we can't lose him. Dagda and I will try to expel whatever, or whoever, has their claws in him.
Soja, Wayfinder, you two.
Paletailo, bienvenidos. Saludos. Disculpa, no había visto el chat.
I didn't guard this place for a century to watch it fall.
Estoy solo.
Time to do some real damage.
¡Ay, la madre! Estamos con Spire, que me da mejor.
Soldier!
Ay, hijo de madre, me tienen molesto.
I could outrun a centaur. Now burn! Barely.
Let the steam evaporate.
I could outrun a centaur. Wayfinder.
I think what matter. Traición. Traicionaron, perro.
I'm getting
Traicionaron.
Manifest yourself sometime, Wayfinder.
Tierra.
Where? Niles. Isgarin, the curator. You're the one that's been toying with my thoughts. Visually striking, at least.
Este es el hijo de madre ese que al principio fue que me conseguí.
In the temple of Febe. This is grand. Febe was... He was the best of us. The tip of his left horn brushed the ceiling. Wayfinder, closer to me. He was an idol too. No. You need to
Face him alone. I can't.
I don't know if I...
If I can give you just enough to move. Hepog watched with a smile.
I feel good.
Stop.
Iskarin!
And then there's you. Experience since last we met.
Good people have died because of you and your king.
Audacious since our last meeting. The Wayfinder. That's what they call you.
I could outrun a centaur. Not enough energy.
Oh, parce.
Still standing. I could outrun a centaur.
Again. But this time, your friend won't be able to save you. Killing the masters was treacherous. But when you stumbled, I was already crouching.
You killed Mabon?
No.
Need help here.
But the wizard's pain. It was nectarous. I long enough for him to witness the act. But not long enough to act. I fight many heroes from many worlds. And you were among the most interesting.
I could smell your new friend through the veil. Righteous, yet diminished.
Paper.
Tell me, who is your latest snare?
The champion of an elder dragon. Isgaren's resolve was succulent, but this one has tasted the end.
And what do you plan on doing with your new champion? Take them to the king?
I have not decided. The wizard was Eparch's prize.
So, you plan on killing them yourself?
You're very inquisitive, sister.
Oh, not at all. I'm pleased. I should thank you for saving me the effort. Your honor died with Deimos. Epoch is foolish. And so are you.
¿Y ahora?
Warn you down one more time, Aether.
Get up. My brother is vain and all, but he will kill us both if we keep him alone.
If we get out of here, I'll
talk later.
Run! Should have given you to Labrys to eat.
replenishing.
Hacia el rincón. Tirándole golpe a Ciru. A Ceru. Dándole golpe aquí a Ceru. Me ha costado matar a este hijo de madre. El hijo de madre. Ahora se dividen dos. Sí, veo. Ahora se dividen dos.
I can outrun time in extreme temperature time.
Ay, hijo de madre.
You'll be feeling that one. This
Sí,
is getting
está duro.
serious.
Hijo de puta ese. Mi hermana me está ayudando a matarlo. Pero sí, siempre me cuesta un poquito.
And what are you doing, brother? Epoch will never live to you as he did Deimos.
Bleed.
Deimos died in his
Time to do some real damage.
Do not go near him.
This can't be happening.
Su madre, su madre.
Not enough endurance. Time to do some real damage.
Don't let them near him.
What's your plan here, Aether? You're a better king. Do you want to bridge worlds
I could outrun a centaur. Time to do some real damage. Replenish.
Vamos a dándole. Hijo de madre. Soltó esto. Imagino que es un personaje de Ray, ¿no? No lo matamos. Ahí se murió. Se murió.
It would seem I placed my bet on the right champion. Well fought, Wayfinder.
I don't know if we would have survived that without you.
Perhaps not. We shouldn't tarry here too long. Epoch is likely watching.
Vámonos, corramos.
This rift will return us to the tower. I'm sure they'd like their wizard back.
Vamos a ver. Que nos dispara esto acá.
Who are you?
Oh, I like this one.
Thank the spirits, they've got his Garin.
See, just fine.
Ah, that's about how tall I expected the Wayfinder to be. I think.
Someone explain to me what this Davrin is doing here.
I do not want to see this place in ruins over something petty.
Are you well? How is your mind? Is your power... your head?
I am home.
Wasn't sure you'd make it out of that one.
Nor I.
I need to connect you to one of the celestial strands. If someone could get my needle.
I could use some water.
But you don't need...
It reminds me that I'm still alive.
Yeah, right.
More importantly, we have questions to answer. I would very much like to talk to you, Patha.
Oh, and I, you, Your Highness.
No titles. Not in my home.
Oh. Curious.
Let's take this somewhere more private. We needn't stress anyone else with that conversation.
or Chick will get his scar in water.
Commander, I have something to discuss with you. I'm so glad you're okay. When we woke up, the sky was...
Everything okay, Zoja?
Come on, Shaman. Let's give them a minute.
You just... let me talk for a minute, please. In order to connect to the flow and access the magical ecosystem, there's a ritual. It makes your memories fuzzy, the personal ones. At least, you've probably heard about that, unfortunate side effect. When I thought you and Iskarin were dead, I just... And now, I feel very selfish for humoring the idea at all. I mean, won't I be doing the same to you? If I choose to ascend, won't I be leaving you behind? Destiny's Edge? I just...
Zoja, I'm not going anywhere. Neither are you. Complicated wizard spells or no, you found a family. You aren't alone.
I won't remember much of our past together. And our friends can't know I'm here. Not yet, anyway. I'll be isolated and...
We'll figure that out. But it doesn't mean that I can't be friends with whatever version of you I meet on the other side.
You're a good friend, Commander.
Wayfinder, Iskarin would like to speak.
Go ahead, Wayfinder.
Are you okay, little light?
Better clarity is all. I'm okay. Feeling that good.
It is a lot to suggest. I realize this.
Wayfinder, I'd have preferred to welcome you to our home myself, but Laban had other intentions. You spared him. Unfortunately, our troubles are not over.
As I have never had the chance, I am Petha of House Nephos, though houses and titles given by Epoch are less than reputable. But in my world, it carries weight. We'll need that. Just because we've felled Zaras does not mean this fight is well and done. The opposite seems to be true.
You use language that suggests an alliance.
Let me pose this to the Wayfinder wizard. Epoch is alive and well. Thriving, even. On the backs of my kind.
Societies limp under poor leaders, and recover like clockwork.
He does not. Land. He has taken to eating them.
He's...
Traición, abuso al mundo, traición.
Blood. And eventually, we will be dissolved.
And that is tragic.
Killing Epoch is a mutual goal, Iskarin.
I don't meddle in foreign politics, Lady Petha. Letting him devour your entire people, while upsetting, could ultimately help Tyria. Can't start another invasion without bodies, can he?
But he can come here himself and do the same to this world. And he is quite fond of it.
I've turned away many beings from outside, especially after the gods and the damage they wrought. I have also neglected to ask for help. and to accept it when I've needed it most. Wayfinder? Thoughts?
It doesn't sound like we have much of a choice.
I promise. No deception.
The Astral Ward needs to recover before we take action. But I'm not opposed to hearing a plan.
Your air is a delicacy to breathe.
Oh.
And I could use that indulgence.
¿Dónde carajo está Pita?
I trust that Iskarin will help where he's able. But now, I want to ask you. You have saved your home world more than once. And now, I am asking you to help save mine.
Wanna walk me through the plan?
For now, I just need you. The Cryptus would be overwhelmed if too many of Iskarin's people came through. But if you come in with me and help rally support, we can prepare them for the push against Ebark.
Do you think they'll trust me?
Far more than they trust their king. And I need them to trust me.
Then I'll go with you.
Good. I'll leave you to your friends, Wayfinder. I'm sure you've much to discuss. Of course not. The emotions of your people may smell of wine, but your flesh is not for me. I first tasted your aura quite some time ago.
No logro.
I didn't know it was you then.
Esto tiene
But
dos.
you died, and then came back. I felt that ripple, even if it was brief.
A la cuarta tengo que tener yo
There are many realms that linger
dominio
near yours.
cuarta, sí.
I assume they felt it too. When you fell into Ceres's trap and first came to Nyos, I felt that ripple again. Your life has been precarious. Besides, I needed you alive. At first it was simple curiosity.
Ya
Ceres
vengo.
was not wrong. You are a
Ya
delicacy
vengo.
to us. Ceres also angers so easily. I couldn't miss the opportunity to throw a stone into his pond. But then I saw what you could do. I felt what you had done. We may be born of different rules, but strength recognizes strength. And helping me kill Ceres proved all that I needed. Ceres and Deimos were always horrible. Epoch encouraged that. He raised them to follow his orders and to consume. At least Deimos had the slightest bit of reservation. Managed to wiggle past Isgarin's barriers, only to get trapped.
Contigo, hasta que no termine de hablar, podemos seguir.
He tried, but death was his fate. And
Vamos a abrir estos cofres. Hay que agarrar acá. Mira el guardarropa.
I do not
Y, y, y. Hay que investigar para qué sirven esas cositas. Para esto. Esto también. Tiene que descargar que resolver un ataque enemigo, somete a tu rival al ojo del perro. Sí, relación de
You're my new wayfinder.
I am. And you're the one we fought through an army of Cryptus to save?
I am.
Iskarin,
Very informal for someone who's never met me.
Sorry. I've heard so much about you.
I don't care what you call me. Iskarin is comfortable. He is comfortable. But I've been called many names. All of them are many lives. And I haven't always looked like this. You've always been a mystery to me. You first caught my eye in your pursuit of Zaitan. I started to piece it together.
You've been watching? Why didn't you help?
It's not my job to interfere with nature. The path unfurled as expected. You're alive. Most of your friends are alive.
Qué pereza.
Most of them?
Oh, calm. Life is death, and things could have been far worse, I promise. I do want to thank you, Wayfinder. Your aid was clearly needed here, and will be needed as you march with your friend.
We're going somewhere cold after this. And on flat Earth.
Not warm. We could rent that little bungalow near the Blood-Tide coast.
Don't you two look rested?
No, unfortunately. But we've got them on the back foot. I'm more worried for the mainland than Omnitas now.
Cryptus are still coming in from Nio.
Are looking up. Acting with the rest of the world. But we could use a few days away.
So, any lingering reservations about our new friend here, Dagda? Last-minute notes?
That twinkle in your eye. For what starless purpose would you ask such a question?
Oh, just stoking the forge. As always, you're so above it all.
Good of you to notice. I am grateful you gave me a chance to adjust. Much has changed, and quickly. It can be jarring for the eldest of us.
My history with immortal entities has been mixed. Here's hoping the whole Wayfinder thing is a good change.
If the heroes of this age are even half your measure, the court may even call on others in time. It may be inevitable.
Dagda.
I owe it to Mabon to try.
A well-fought victory, Wayfinder.
Impressive indeed, and you barely scuffed that perfect skin.
Speaking frankly, I approve
I'm glad I proved trustworthy. So, what's next then?
A ver, sigan hablando.
He would appreciate that, my friend. I'll be restoring Omnitas's defenses.
Estas son
Hey,
palomas.
Commander. Can I borrow your comms device?
Of course.
I haven't worked on one of these things in years. What is this? Did she add voice messages? Oh, timey.
Do you need any help working that?
Commander! What the heck? Where have you been? I've been trying to reach you for weeks. Hope whatever cave you've been hiding in at least...
Hi, Timey. Timey?
Soja? Is that you?
Yeah, it's me. Hey, Commander. Could you give us a moment?
Take as long as you need.
Yeah, I know.
Sit still, and this will go faster. If Arena were here, you know what she'd say.
Don't look at me. She already pinned me down to siphon away my blood for testing.
I am simply
cámara de brujo.
making sure that you are both at optimum health.
Don't let me interrupt.
Please, interrupt.
Not at all. You're next.
I'm sure the Wayfinder has places to be.
Behave. You're supposed to be a leader, Warden.
We've a moment to celebrate. Even you deserve to breathe a little for keeping us all in one piece.
Though, I could use a salve or two. That last battle reminded me that I am indeed no longer a student of the colleges.
Oh, I have something.
When the sun rises, it'll be another day. It's only a matter of time before we need to tell the rest of the world what happened here. So, kick your boots off. Now, let yourself refuel.
On every...
Oye, sigue hablando aquello. No.
Who am I to distract from the doctor's orders anyway?
Wayfinder! Oh, come! Glade speaks for us both, and it's especially good to see you. When Skrit woke up,
Están arriba, pero...
Urchik should have known that the commander would...
You really can drop the commander now, you know, Urchik.
Skrit will always honor the commander's legacy, even if they've begun a new one. Or are about to.
I guess I can't leave my past behind. But that's a much more complicated conversation. It was an honor, fighting with you both.
Here's your comms device.
You two have a good chat?
Yeah. Timing's great. Had a lot to say. Oh, she's grown up so much. Everyone is doing fine, huh? My mentee, helping to solve a national power crisis.
You okay?
Yeah. Yeah, I am. I'm fine. I told her that I'm on my own adventure too, just like she is. She wanted details, of course, and I didn't offer much. I told her that I'm happy, though.
Was that enough for her?
Of course it wasn't, but she understands. She's off on a new journey, too. Everything is going to change again. But I think I'm okay with that. It doesn't mean I won't see them.
I'll be there to help you put names to faces.
Probably gonna need that. Commit... Wayfinder? Thank you for being you. You've been through a lot. Just reflects on the good you've done.
¿Cómo hablo con este? ¿Cómo se supone que hable con este? Hablo con este. Me da la opción. Ven.
Welcome back to the Cantha Report. This is me, Ray, reporting from our studio in Yukaning. This reporter was recently given the impromptu opportunity to interview the famed Pack Commander during my first world tour.
Este es el último.
Their eyes, glossy as the Jade Sea, watched me with weariness. The catastrophe in Cantha was still heavy on their soul. We stood in their home, a residential district in Divinity's reach. The smells of urine and fresh bread competed for attention. I asked their part in ending the dragon cycle. Hiding behind their famed veil of charm, they credited their allies. I also asked of their leadership, of which they were not shy. A hint of pride could be detected in their tone. We pivoted to the end of the dragon cycle, which generations suffered. They blamed the dragon void, the force that felled Suwon. I asked what's next for the commander. With exhausted eyes, they shook their head like a child, frightened and uncertain. Near the end of our interview, the commander was pulled away in a frenzy of emotion. A letter fell into their lap as we spoke. They peeled it open with the precision of a hardened warrior. Delicate, but intentional. Their eyes glanced over the contents. Dread, but possibly a hint of warmth, brushed their cheeks before they looked to me. Sorry, was all they could mumble before leaving. While I wasn't able to ascertain their call to action, I can only assume they were pulled to the arms of another battle. Next up on the Cantha Report, I go head-to-head with Ritlock Brimstone, ally of the commander and tribune of the Blood Legion. Ritlock, how do you feel about the escalating calls for
Hoy
global
creo,
unity
¿no?
following the death of Suwon? Until next time, stay sharp, Tyrion.
Porque ya... No pase, está... Queen. ¿Cuál es el siguiente paso acá?
There you are. I thought I felt something's different. It's fascinating. What you smell like, what you feel like. I'd hoped that Ceres was a smarter warrior than his brother, but I've been wrong before. I'll admit that. You, though, not only do you remind me of the seer, but...
Yo en la torre del grupo.
Wayfinder.
Frode, how's the Astral Ward?
Recovering. Still got the odd cryptus or two coming in from Nios. Nothing we can't solve with a hammer to the skull.
That's good to hear. These past few months, I've been recovering in my own way. It's still a shock, knowing what I do.
Isgarin and Patha are waiting for you. Follow me. They're getting along, at least.
Oh? Consider me curious. And anxious.
Wayfinder?
They're here.
Good. Her presence is not kind to one's sense of inner calm.
Darling of you, Garen.
So, this is what you meant by getting along.
Patha informs us that the situation in Nios is escalating. I didn't intend to join that fight, but better to stop a growing threat than ignore it. I cannot spare the wards yet, but we should take action.
We've been seeing a spike in rift attacks here, too. 4 in the Shiver Peaks yesterday, 1 in Kryta this morning.
At last our thoughts are in unison. Any help we receive, I will use. I worry about overwhelming the Cryptus with visitors too quickly. But the Wayfinder, maybe. And a few strong-stomached allies. We've been pushed to the outer reaches of Nios, into Norris's path.
The beast that attacked the spire?
It's weaker now, thanks to your efforts. But it has risen the stakes. It consumes. We've a small outpost right on the edge of the abyss. Norris nor Epoch have been able to see it through the fog. The Wayfinder joins me first. We acclimate the Cryptus. And then we bring more.
She loves to assume my benevolence.
Doesn't sound like we have much time to prepare.
We do not. Hopefully we can call on the wizard's aid soon.
Para que ya toma.
We've incursions to quell interior before I can send any meaningful numbers. But I can be convinced. Wayfinder, can we speak for a moment, just you and I?
Don't let me ruffle your sumptuous garb, Isgarin. Talk. I'll be near.
If you go with her, I might not be able to help you. You'll be on your own. There are many terrors in the demon realm. It's a very different world than ours.
You seem hesitant to send aid.
Subtle, am I? Until I see our dear Patha in action, I'm still unsure if this whole ordeal will be worth it. I'm not certain the Ward would want to go either. They joined to protect Tyria, not crawl through the depths of Nias. But some are admittedly eager for Cryptus blood. They lost their friends, their allies, and they trust you. Patha? Perhaps not. They linger on the line of curiosity and fear, as do I. But they trust their Wayfinder. I will be allowing volunteers to cross through as soon as we establish a gateway between here and Patha's outpost. Just do keep the Ward in Niles secure while we connect those threads.
I'll do my part.
Do I trust Patha? The better question is, do you?
I do.
With an ounce of hesitance, I hope. She lingered in your mind for so long. Do you know the detriment she could have inflicted?
And yet she didn't. If anything, she saved me multiple times. Does that not demonstrate the severity of the situation?
I suppose it does. Be relentless if you need to be. It would not be a kind place to die in.
Are we ready to depart, then?
I'm with you, Patha.
My strength is returning, but slowly. This will take a few moments.
While you two prepare, Wayfinder, with me? Someone would like to speak with you. She might be a little...
She went through with it?
She has. A few weeks back. She's been taking some time to herself, mostly. Adjusting.
How is she taking it?
Everything is a bit fuzzy. Who knows your name? Might take her a moment to connect it to a face.
Okay. I'm ready to see her.
Zoja, you have a visitor.
Ear deep in documentation about the obscure. Laban's notes are extensive.
Hey, Zoja.
The Wayfinder.
Yes. Yes, of course. Hello.
I'll give you two a moment. See me when you're ready.
I'm sorry. Little overwhelmed. I didn't realize you were coming today.
Patha and I are about to head into Nios.
Patha? Patha? Oh! The giant Cryptus lady. I like her, I think. Isgarin finds her annoying. Wait, you're going with her?
Yeah, I am. Pretty nervous about it, to be honest.
Okay. Be safe. I've been a few times helping seal rifts. It's something.
I will. Thanks, Zoja.
Sorry. This must be a bit awkward for you. I'm trying so hard to
Hey, don't worry about it. One step at a time, right?
Yeah. Dagda keeps telling me that too. Be safe, Commander. No, Wayfinder. Are you a commander?
I was.
Just one more confirmation of how great I am.
I don't know how many realms of existence rest between us and Nios. Trying to maintain a connection is proving
challenging. How'd it go?
Good, I think. She seems like she's doing well. I wish she... I'm just glad she found her home. That was harder than I thought it would be.
I know it hurts, but keep your bond close. She'll see through the fog if you shine that light bright enough.
Are you ready, Wayfinder?
Warden, Curator! Crypt is in the courtyard! A rift is open!
Within the bounds of the Wizard's Tower, with the speed of a storm, go!
Inside the tower. Stick together and remain calm. Cryptus here?
Cut them down, now! Time to do some more damage.
Replenishing.
I could outrun a centaur.
The Midnight King. It worked!
Hurts, doesn't it?
Hold your ground.
What's going on?
Who are they?
Followers of Epoch. This rift is different. It's stronger than even I'm familiar.
Try sealing it with the hard Wayfinder.
Way ahead of you. It's not working.
Then we try from the other side. Patha, you lead, we will follow.
Take a breath of that lush Tyrian air. And go.
Ay, Dios.
What is this place?
Esto.
Nios?
Welcome back to Nios, Wayfinder.
It looks so different.
Acclimate yourselves. This isn't Epoch's territory, but we're exposed.
No time. It looks like the welcoming committee is right on schedule. Get ready, everyone.
I haven't seen this realm of existence in...
Fight, Isgaran. Focus.
I intend to.
The Heart of the Obscure should allow you to extract demonic essence from the Cryptus you slay. The rifts will only respond to their particular flavor of magic, so only to gather enough to complete the spell.
I'm on it. I could outrun a centaur.
Lashing out against you. Is this what millennia of appetites have distilled into?
You see it now. You feel it.
We need to take more of them down, and the bigger the Cryptus, the Restore the essence. Though, it seems that the essence degrades pretty fast. Bring it back to me as quickly as possible. But be careful now. The more you carry, the more it will drain your life force. Don't push yourself too hard.
Trying my best.
Yes, I'd like to keep the Wayfinder in one piece.
Tengo que cambiar el hechizo.
That should be enough. Bring it back to me.
Unshakable they are. Traitors.
Ay, justamente. Bueno chicos, yo lo dejo hasta acá. Muchas gracias. Nos vemos.